This boy raises his hand on his wife and says, "Whom did you ask before going out?" The girl says, "I called you but you didn't pick up." The boy says, "If I don't pick up the phone, she'll just go away." The girl says, "I only went to my friend's place." The boy says, "How would I know? Was it a female friend or a male friend?" The girl says, "It was just a friend. I'm sorry, I won't go anywhere from now on." The boy angrily says, "Come inside." The girl goes inside, and the next day when he is eating food, the girl sits beside him to eat. The boy again raises his hand on her and says, "Don't you know women eat men's food only after they have eaten it? And you're eating in front of me. Go on, sit down and eat. Go." The frightened girl sits down on the floor and starts eating. Later, she tells her father about it. Her father says, "Daughter, who doesn't have fights at home? How many times have I raised my hand on your mother? That doesn't mean she should leave the house." The girl says, "But Dad, he beats me a lot." Her father says, "Getting married is not a child's play, and we have to ignore things. Let's do one thing. We'll try to solve this problem together." The girl hangs up the phone helplessly and sits in distress. A few days later, the boy again hits her and says, "If I'm drinking with my own money, not your father's money, understand? Come on, bring something to eat." After all this, the girl calls her mother and tells her everything. Her mother says, "I understand everything, my child, but you should tolerate it for a little while. There are no fights in this house, and you know that. How did your father raise his hand on me? We only raised hands over small matters. Your husband still raises his hand on you only sometimes." The girl says, "But Mom, does a husband raise his hand sometimes, or does he do it every day? It's wrong, isn't it?" Her mother says, "Yes, it is wrong, but once you get married, your in-laws' house becomes your home. But if you want to stay married, you shouldn't react too much." The girl again hangs up the phone helplessly, sits crying, and the next day she picks up her belongings and starts leaving. The boy asks, "Where are you going?" The girl says, "I am leaving this house." The boy says, "Really? So much courage? Where will you go without money? To your parents' house? Who will take care of you?" The girl says, "I don't need anyone's support to live my life." The boy says, "Really? At least step outside this house and show me." The girl says, "Today you are stopping me." The boy says, "Oh, now Madam's tongue has started working. I'll show you right now." As soon as he tries to hit her, the girl defends herself, kicks him, and he falls to the ground. In fact, the girl had secretly been going to the gym, working out, and training herself. Then the girl says, "What happened? Where is your manliness now? When I can take care of this house, and I can take care of all the family members here, then I can also take care of myself. I don't need anyone's support to live my life, and I absolutely don't need someone like you. I want respect and peace in my life, and for that, I'll have to leave you. I will earn, eat, and live on my own, and you can go slap someone else, not me. And in the future, if you come in front of me, I'll make sure you won't even survive." And then the girl leaves. A like is definitely deserved for such a girl.